That's probably not it. No, it is. Sweet. All right. I am back. I just got to do one thing real quick because the auto host on my end just kicked back. I apologize. I'm not sure what ended up happening, but we had a brownout for a second. And what can I say? My ISP says, don't plug in the modem and the router into the same area in a UPS, in a battery backed up power bar. That's not good for it. Anyways, I apologize. We can get back to this. Refresh if you can't see me. Tell people to refresh. We're here. We're live. I'll continue now. I'm sorry. Anyways, so let's talk about what's good. Let's talk about what's good here. Not here, but on a website. I like a StreamerSquare called SullyGnome. Now, SullyGnome is... This is going to be a lot of numbers. This is going to be a lot of numbers. In fact, let's go ahead and play a game. Give me like a minute of your time right now. Let's play a game. What do you think is the most important statistic that you have, and that a lot of companies don't know about? Money per hour. No. It wouldn't be a stream with me if something didn't break. You are correct. Loyalty is very interesting. I want you to elaborate on loyalty. Engagement is good. So if it's talking engagement, we're not talking about followers. We're not talking about average viewers. Chatters, unique chatters. So loyalty is probably very broad, and I'm going to bring it down. A statistic that is not on the Twitch page for analytics, that was and is no longer there, and is the most important statistic in my mind when going up to a company, is hours consumed, hours watched. Right? You can stream a game for like 4 hours, but have 4,000 hours watched. If you're going to go up to a company, and I'm just going to make a company up on the spot because I can. If it exists, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do any sort of, I'm not going to try to do any sort of like plug for any companies that sponsor or don't sponsor me. But if you're going to go up to a company, let's just say like freshnuts.com. The freshest nuts on the internet. So say if you're going to go and say, I want some cashews, I want some peanuts, I want some pecans, like just I want to be sponsored by freshnuts.com. All right? And you're going to go up to Fresh Nuts and be like, "Hey, I have like 237 people watching me." Okay. I have like almost 50,000 followers. How many of those are real people? And then you go, how about I give you 2,000 hours guaranteed of eyeballs on the screen, which can see a pop-up come up and go, freshnuts.com, the freshest nuts you'll ever put in your mouth. Now we're talking 2,000 hours of people watching a stream. That can lead you to something. So the most important statistic for growth and analyzing how your stream is doing is, in fact, hours. Hours watched. So now we'll get into the nitgrit of things. I see Apefist here in the channel. Apefist, I thank you for allowing me to utilize your statistics here, which I'll do here momentarily. But hey, let's just get right down to the nitgrit of me. All right. So, wow, I'm declining. Oh, geez, there's no other spike here. Oh, I'll talk about this. So this could be very bad, right, when you're just looking at it. But I'm going to tell you the outside contributing factor into the decline in followers here, right? Because as you can see, views are still going up. This is a 30 day, this is a 30-day outlook. I normally ask people to keep an eye on 14, like do 14 days, but I'm doing 30 days to get a very large sample size. Very, very large sample size. Sully Gnome is incredible when it comes to things, all right? So if I'm just looking at this, all right, here are important stats for you. On the left-hand side, actually, I'm going to open up Ape Fist's stuff here for a second. On the left-hand side, you see your follower increase. You see your followers gained. You see your max viewers. You see your average viewers. That's all in the green. Your stream is growing. Congratulations. Like, that's good. And then you have your stream stats. Watch time increased while decreasing in stream time. If you stream less, technically your watch time should go down, except for the fact that you're streaming a game that people want to see. Streaming less games and views are going through the roof. All right? So this is an example of a broadcast that's growing very quickly. Hands down. Channel stats. I lost followers in the past 30 days. I have increased in max viewers. And I have a decrease in average viewers. However, in the past 30 days, my watch time has gone up by 7,000 hours. My stream time has gone up considerably because I've been pushing myself for the month of May due to multiple reasons. I've pretty much burned myself out this weekend, and this is like the last thing before I take an actual good time off. I took yesterday off, but I still streamed yesterday. Like, yeah, I've been pushing myself. It's okay, don't worry about it. I've streamed more games, and I've gained viewers. All right? Easily set and put that this stream is still growing, even though max viewers and followers are dropping. All right? So let's just take a look at Sully. And the most important section of Sully is right above me. This page and this page. The most watched games versus the most streamed games. As someone who is looking at this strictly on a personal, like on a business side of things, I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna look at the fact that like this is my stream. If I'm just looking at this bald man needs to stop playing Path of Exile. Path of Exile for me is like a vacation game, a vacation stream where I just play a game and I enjoy it. It is mindless and just destructive fun. And it's free to play too. Woo. Right? But no one's watching it. It's the most streamed game in the past 30 days, and it's the least watched. Here's another one. Battle Chasers Nightward. It's a game that was just released on the Switch, and it was released back on PC back in October of 2017. When I streamed that game, I thought, like, I was having fun with it. I was enjoying it, but I thought no one was watching. It was a dead chat. I was panicking. And then I came here and I looked at the stats. 19 hours streamed, 2,141 hours watched. Just an incredible statistic that you should see, that even if your chat is not moving, people are still watching. That's the power of lurkers. Warframe. Remember this jump down here? So this is a graph of my followers here. There's a massive in spike here, and then I just go down. Do you want to know what this massive in spike is? It's me playing Warframe. It's me playing Warframe. Warframe is a staple game. I've been down to the Warframe studios, and we did some launch work for them, and they've been absolutely spectacular to me. And I do stream a lot of Warframe. But I've been burning myself out of Warframe, and I just can't play it every day, even though you get people coming back every day being like, holy crap, you should play Warframe. It's so good. Yes, it is. And yes, I will tell you right now, if I played nothing but Warframe, I would be very successful and not have to worry about money. But I would hate everything I do because I'm a variety broadcaster and I enjoy playing all different types of games, whether it be AAA or indie. I like variety. It's like eating hamburgers every day. At some point, you're just going to look at yourself and be like, I freaking hate hamburgers. So that's what this spike is. Anytime I play Warframe, I spike up in viewers and I lose a ton when I don't play Warframe. Hence the reason why I don't care about my follower numbers. I do not care. Simply put, I hate it. I can look at my followers and be like, "Oh no, I've lost followers." I'm like, "Oh wait, they only care about Warframe." Okay, now we're talking. But 16 hours of Warframe, less time than anything else that I've played except for Hollow Knight, and I have a crap ton, 2,473 hours of Warframe. But the burger's still good, though. It's still good. You just don't want it anymore. You want something different. You want sush. You want the sush. You want some za. You want some other things. But Solinome is fantastic. 2 more things. How come I've only played The Surge less than 14 hours? Hold on. How many hours have I put into The Surge? Oh, God. There you go. The Surge. I've put in 8.5 hours into The Surge. 8.5 hours. 2,000 hours watched. So you're thinking to yourself, you need something new to play? Play The Surge. The Surge is amazing. It gets crazy viewers on Twitch. Hold up. The reason why The Surge had so many viewers is me leveraging my affiliate links and getting featured on their page, which increased the viewers, the hours watched, and everything. Yes, The Surge is fantastic. It's a great freaking game. But the reason why I did so well for my channel is because I did use that leveraging. So I kind of have to negate that from the list and move on to the next one, which would be Hollow Knight, right? Total watch time. No, okay, so XCOM 2, I played it for 8 hours. Again, it is me leveraging my affiliate link to get the views, which you can see way over here, which I'll explain this in a little bit. The next one was Hollow Knight, which does not surprise me because Hollow Knight is a game that people love watching. It's like Dark Souls, way back in the day when you started broadcasting. So the most important stat that is not on the Twitch analytics page is hours. And it's so important to know what your viewers want to watch as opposed to what your viewers don't want to watch. Time to play more Hollow Knight. All right, so I'm not going to go into too many of these statistics down here because these are actually available for you on any page, including the Twitch analytics page. Let's turn this down to 7 days to make it a little easier for me to see. How many viewers did you have at a specific time, which is updated every 15-minute interval. So that could be useful to see. Oh, you played XCOM and then you played Render 2, which had a drop and then it brought back up, right? Same thing with Cuphead. This was my St. Jude stream, so I can't really utilize this as an example for anything. What's this? Moonlighter? All right, so I played an hour of Moonlighter. I need to play more because it's actually really fantastic. And then Borderlands 2. Wow, Borderlands 2 seem to work very, very well, except for the fact that it's me and another streamer coming together on one channel. Every other week we alternate, so that number's gonna be higher than normal because it's 2 communities in one, right? These are all outside contributing factors that you need to keep in mind when you're looking at numbers and statistics. So I don't really care about this. Followers, again, I don't care for them, like the number itself. I care about the followers. If you guys follow me, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not even gonna pimp myself out until later on, but when it comes to a follower as a number, I think it's a very weak stat that some companies still look at when you have to open up their eyes and say, hey, you know what actually matters? The amount of watch time that people are watching, that your ad could be there. Same thing with total channel views, which, again, you can get easily from Twitch's page. Not a big deal. Game rank, we'll talk about this. This is actually really, really cool. Game average viewers, past 7 days. Top stream time, past 7 days. Very, very easy, very obvious. Followers gained, again, not a crazy thing. And then followers lost. Oh, it's just a number. All right. So again, if you guys would like to know, sullygnome.com is where you can get the information. I'm going to do one more important thing when it comes to this game, this website, streams. So when you click the streams button here, it's based off of the last 7 days. It gives you an overview of your stream length, average viewers, peak viewers, followers gained, and views per hour. Leveraging views per hour. Don't worry about followers gained. Don't worry about followers per hour. Not a big deal for you. It is not a big deal. Your stream length and your average viewers and peak viewers are kind of like, again, what people expect. The longer you stream, the more views you should be getting. Simple put for growth. And sometimes that's not possible, especially if you're in variety. Variety is one of the hardest things to grow in right now. You need to know what game is hot. You need to know what game is what people want to see. And sometimes those two don't go well together, because a game that's hot is Fortnite. And then if all the aspiring broadcasters that are coming into Twitch and starting to hit the start stream button and are playing Fortnite and are expecting thousands of viewers, you got to keep in mind how oversaturated that directory is. Don't expect growth if you are playing the following games: Fortnite, PUBG, Overwatch, WoW. Like if you're doing it for a community night, cool. But if you're doing it for growth, good luck. You need something else aside from the gameplay to bring people into your channel. What that is, got to figure it out. Apologies, needed more coffee. So, views per hour are massive, because if this number is low, that means people aren't actually watching. Right? It gives you, is your time worth it? And for me to stream 13 hours that day to get 190 views per hour, yeah, that's worth it. That's 190 potential people that have never been to my channel before. Absolutely, that was worth that stream was worth it. Moonlighter, I didn't play enough of. I played an hour and 45 minutes. Game is not even out yet. And I want to play more. I just haven't had zero time to sit down and play this game. So 27.57 is a really low view per hour. But, hey, you got to, as a variety broadcaster, you got to figure out, is this something that you're willing to try out to see if your community likes? And I know there's a big, and I mean a very, very big community behind Moonlighter. I just haven't played it. So there's that. And quite possibly a very interesting statistic. All right, this is just the most watched, but broken down. It's absolutely broken down for you. So we've already covered this page. Is the game picker? Man, do I love the game picker. The game picker is a game is a category which will basically say you've played this game. If you were to stream it right now, where would you be in the directory? Think of it as a tool to say this. If I were to play, what's this, Runner 3? If I were to play Omen Sight right now, based off of my last statistics of playing Omen Sight, I would be in the first of the directory. And being the first in the directory is extremely powerful, because when people see a game like, oh, what is Omen Sight? Does this actually bring me to the Twitch page? Let's go to Twitch. Twitch.tv. I'm not restreaming, I swear. I'm just looking. All right, good. And we type in Omen Sight. New game. What's Omen Sight? Well, the person's actually going to click on the person that's watching it the most. All right, not in English. I had to set it to English. So that person's on the top of the directory for English. Watch them. Let's see if this game is worth my time. That's what people do. So being on the top of the directory is extremely helpful. It is Where am I? It is extremely helpful. So this game picker is so important. Top of XCOM. I'd placed number 2 in Runner 2 or Runner 3. I know this because Runner 3 is a game that I love, I adore. It's a running game, but holy crap, is it such a good game. I know who's playing this right now. This is Spamfish that's playing it. If I were to stream right now, I'd be number 2 in the directory. But if you want to own a directory, if you want to be on the top of the directory to get those extra clicks, the game picker is so important. It is so important for growth. So in a few words, what does the game picker help you do? The game picker basically will tell you estimated where you would be in the directory based off of the last stream that you've done of that game, if you were to stream right now. So there are problems with this. Number one, when I streamed Runner 3, I was not streaming at this time at all. So I know I wouldn't be in second place. Battle Chasers, I'm pretty sure no one's playing it right now. So I could be in that directory, at the top of the directory, when people are like, oh, hey, last week on the Switch, Battle Chasers released. Let me see if this is a game that I'm interested in playing or buying. People will click on that and bring you there. I'd be on the top of the directory. Cuphead, I'd be number 2. I played Cuphead for a whole hour. Again, St. Jude stream. I didn't play very much of the game. So that's what that does. It will help you identify where you would position in a directory for growth, and it will help you identify what game you should be thinking about playing. And that's pretty much the most that I utilize, right? Side note, sorry. When you're using this, do not go longer than 14 days because a lot can change in a Twitch directory after 7 days of a game being released, right? And a good example of that is Battle Chasers Night War. Battle Chasers Night War is almost on its, it's actually 7 days since it's been released. But if I were to try to stream it again, it's been 2 weeks. It could technically be a dead directory. And why would you just stream it in a dead directory? So yeah. You cannot check the games that you have not played yet because these statistics here are based off of the last time you streamed the game. So it's all based off of your previous streamed games. So here's a good example. I'll go 90 days, right? This is ridiculous. I should not be going 90 days. There you go. Wow, if I were to stream a Way Out right now, I would be at the top of the directory. Far Cry 5, I'd be in the top of the directory. It's because no one's playing it now. Everyone's done with those games. Everyone is done with the games. I'd be on the top of the directory of Mega Man 2. Yeah, because that's me trying to learn the speedrun. I'd be at the top of the directory of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I doubt that. What's this? Magic the Gathering Arena. I'd be at the top of the directory. Except for the fact that, no, I wouldn't, because the last time I streamed this, I had a lot of viewers, because it was still in closed beta. So, 7 days max when you're using this. Because this tool can give you really inaccurate results. So based off the last stream, or is it the stream the same game multiple times last week? It will factor all that you've played recently. It would factor all you've played recently. That's why I say keep it at the 7 days. Do not go any further than that. So that's growth. How much time do I have? Okay, good. I still have a little bit of time. I still have to do networking. Networking is going to be a whole lot of fun. It's not long. My networking rant is mostly about etiquette and growth in other people's channels and the right way to do it. But hey, so that's that. I did get a couple of people basically saying, "Hey, check my stats if you want." And 8fist was here earlier in the broadcast. So I'm going to use him as an example. So 8fist plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. And I mean, a lot of Dead by Daylight. This is the last 30 days. Easiest way for growth is not being a variety broadcaster. Grinding out one game over and over and over and over again that has infinite play, that has growth potential, right? Those are two big things. If you want to be a streamer that streams nothing but Borderlands 2, you better be a speedrunner. Because at some point, that gets old because there's nothing new coming to it, right? And I could make the joke about Diablo 3 as well, because I like playing Path of Exile a bit more. And I don't think they've updated anything in regards to Diablo 3 in forever. But anyways, you want a game that has infinite replayability, and that you want a game that has continuous updates. All right, and Dead by Daylight is a good example. Still going on strong. And my question to you, 8fist, is will you be switching to Death Garden if they stop supporting Dead by Daylight at some point with no more updates because you got to think about the future, right? So the easiest way for growth is to play nothing but one game. It's going to feel like a job. It's going to feel like a job. But it's definitely an easy way to grow. Keep this in mind, though. This is the biggest thing. If you're ever going to branch out into variety or, dabble in other things, my piece of advice for you would be always start with Dead by Daylight and then slowly wean your viewers into the other games that you play. How are you going to keep them there? That's a big question. But the goal is to watch them or to make them want to watch other games. And the easiest way to do that is to start with Dead by Daylight, depending on how long your streams usually roll. Let me just go 3 days just so I can see. Looks like about 6 hours. 8 hours? 6 hours. So you want to do half and half. You wanna go half and half. Survey community on games suggests too, like making part of the transition. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, hey, this is what I'm thinking of playing. What would you like seeing? You make that choice, right? Because if they're gonna force you to play a game that you don't like, Bloodborne, then you're gonna be miserable while you make that transition, right? So you make that choice. You make that choice of, here are the games I actually want to play. What do you guys want to see, right? And what some people want to see won't be what other people want to see. However, it's going to help you transition into variety. And also, don't forget that those numbers. Saturday was St. Jude stream. Thank you. So yeah, if it's 3 to 4 hour per night stream, you might want to do like 3 hours of Dead by Daylight and slowly wean them in. Go 1 hour into your other game. So that'd be 4 hours. And then do the same thing. 3, 1, 3, 1. And then one day go 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, right? You just want to slow that transition in. You got to slow that transition in. And please don't freak out once these numbers on the far left-hand side start changing for you because you're playing a different game. What you care about are those. That's what you care about. That is what you care about. My wife, she actually said that I can utilize her stats as well. So I'm going to do that. We're going past 30 days. This is a very, very good example of a strong community always being there. Because I did analyze these before I started streaming, as opposed to being like, oh, okay, let's check out this person. And then sit there for like 40 minutes being like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So this is a good example of a strong community always being there regardless of what ends up happening. You have 27 hours in Breath of the Wild, 801 hours watched. You notice that the top two are the same top two, right? You're looking at Zelda Creative. IRL was a special stream that myself and Charlie did for a cooking stream for St. Jude, right? So I can't really include that at all, right? Moonlighter, she's loving Moonlighter. She's loving Moonlighter. And this is in position number 3 right now. And then I can guarantee you position number 4 will be Valentia. I can almost guarantee it. So, oh look, Valentia. Oops. Click that button. Okay, so Dauntless is on here, and the reason why Dauntless is on here is because me and Charlie play together. This is a two communities coming together and boosting up those numbers. So again, I can't really include that. What's that one? Valentia. Wow. I'm shocked. Charlie is a broadcaster who has a solid community that will show up for whatever that she plays, and when she utilizes possibly dipping into a different genre or trying new things to try to bring in new people, which I know she has some ideas of what she wants to do, that could bring in new people, which could increase the community as a whole. So that would be my assessment of those. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything. So if you guys have questions that are pertaining to this topic, just tag me at InexpensiveGamer. That way I can see it really, really easily. I want to stream Heroes of the Storm, but the 1,000 streaming the game, it's hard to get that one game. Absolutely, Darky. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with taking a day from a stream week to play Heroes of the Storm on stream. or doing something like this where you play a game that has the growth and then do that transition into something. Because if you could find something that will give you an instant boost to get you to where you want to go and then swap off, that can actually get you higher in that directory to get more people to watch you play Heroes of the Storm. Other things you can do is play a game on stream and then say, hey guys, I'm going off. I will be playing some Heroes of the Storm if you guys would like to join me on Discord, or just stream it and not care afterwards. No, tag InexpensiveGamer, because I don't have that special tag set at the moment. What was the game rank thing that I mentioned? The game rank that I mentioned was the game picker. This is what you're looking at, which I won't utilize. It's called the game picker. Go 7 days, find out where you'd be in the directory, and stream those games. Gives me options. Absolutely. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I enjoy doing this. I do this once every 6 months, where I will just take questions and whatever the most hot question that is asked, I just do a little blurb on it, right? I just do a little blurb on it. So that's all the statistics that I will dig into, because I didn't have permission to get anyone else's. So I'll take a few questions in regards to statistics and growth first, and then we'll talk about networking and everyone's favorite thing. Which, side note, networking doesn't make you grow. No. The most important thing for growth for you is your stream. Wow. Who would have thought that talent and having the ability to multitask and interaction is key as opposed to networking? Yes, networking does give you visibility, but it doesn't mean I could say, hey, everyone, go follow DBFig, and I can go blue in the face until everyone considers following DBFig. However, when you're networking with another streamer, say my community, if you come into my stream and I say go follow, are they going to follow? You don't know, right? Because who are they there for? They're there for the broadcaster. What would be some 2-player or share stream games that you would recommend? Just starting out with my brother, curious what we can play. You play 1-player RPG and 1-player puzzle. If you're looking for growth of games with multiplayer, look at games that have the exponential growth to start. There are some strong communities out there that do interact very, very quickly with smaller broadcasters. Find out what's hot and go from there. Is there a way that you can find a game to play for growth that you haven't played yet? Your easiest way to do that is going to Solynome, and you have to weed out a lot of the things most watched, because you're going to get Fortnite, PUBG, Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege. You get the ones. State of Decay 2 right now is hot. Conan Exiles is hot. Wizard of Legend is hot. Here are a bunch of games right here that you could play. Dead by Daylight. Escape from Tarkov. God of War. This was hot. God of War was extremely hot. People would watch the crap out of that game. But, have you missed the boat? Potentially. Potentially. I'm a variety streamer, and the best game I streamed so far is Kirby. Not very replayable. What would you say there? Kirby is not replayable. I will agree with you there. You have to find out what made your Kirby streams successful. It could be the fact that it's hot, that no one else is playing it, that it's new. These are all very important things that could attribute to why your Kirby stream was bigger. Never seen or heard of you before, but you're speaking extensively about streaming and have some wise words. Aside from networking and variety, how would you suggest broaching other markets? You got to work on you. You got to work on you. Because like I said, I'm going to do a little stint on growth and networking. But I will always say that networking is not your biggest thing. You have to figure out what your niche is. You got to figure out what you're good at. And you have to grow yourself as a broadcaster. Then the only thing that you need at that point, is the fact that you need to bring people in to watch those games. And this list here, like I said, there are a lot of games on this list that are played by larger broadcasters that can skew it, right? But if you play a game that people love, and I mean people love consuming, then you have new eyes on you, and there's your growth. Don't the stats depend on when you stream, time of day, and demographic of viewers? Absolutely. I'm going to tell you right now. You have, like, results are going to vary based off of who you are as a broadcaster. If you click with the viewers or potential viewers that are coming into your stream, and I had a third one that I can't remember. So that's the problem about being a bald man. The demographic, the time of viewer, the time that you stream. Like, I'll tell you right now, in the morning, I got nobody to watch, right? Okay, I can't say that because my wife is streaming, and I do enjoy watching my wife. I do enjoy a couple of people. But on my days off, me and Charlie take time off. Let's say, like, Sunday or Wednesday morning. There's nothing happening. Consider becoming a day streamer. If you think that you're going to be very, very successful at 7 p.m., prime time, you're going to have an issue. I know Loco streams. During that time. I love Charlie's like,
shit, you know, Loco streams at that time. You know that, right? You know that? Okay.
I came in late. How is judging what is hot? The two stats on the page that I'm comparing. Tom, so what's judging by hot is basically what most watched. Most watched is what you care about. It's what people are watching. Now you have to. Who's Loco? I have no idea. You have to look into larger streamers that can skew the numbers. Like I said, with Fortnite, League of Legends, PUBG, IRL, like these are the massive like esports that you are going to have a very rough time. Oversaturated, as you could tell. Average channels, 10,000. 10,000. Right? You got to look at games that are hot. State of Decay 2 is a game that came out recently. It's actually out tomorrow. Right? But people have access to play the game. And if you had access to play the game, you definitely play that game for growth. Are they related to Loco 2525? Conan Exiles, full release. People enjoy watching survival games. Absolutely, that's a hot game. Right? So you just have to take a look at what people are watching and go from there. So do you want to check the viewer ratio, or is that misleading because one streamer community is following into a potentially new game? The viewer ratio itself, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because here you go. Average viewer ratio is 19 on Fortnite. That's actually a really powerful tool. I have not seen that. Well, okay, hold on. Apparently, the viewer ratio of Independence Day is massive. There's a reason. Having a cold head in winter is also a problem for bald people. Oh, okay. It doesn't really necessarily show saturation, but it does help you identify the game that you want to play, right? It can be skewed in both directions, which we just saw there, right? Same thing with Hearthstone. Like, if I were to stream Hearthstone right now, I'd get like maybe 30 people. There's no way I'm hitting that average viewer ratio. I will be bringing down that average viewer ratio down. If we're looking at State of Decay 2, 73. That's about right. I should consider streaming that. I should consider streaming Wizard of Legend. Apparently, this is going to be one of the hottest titles, like Binding of Isaac. People have been consuming so much of this game because it's different, right? We're better off streaming a hot game like Wizard of Legend or something along the lines. Yes. If you want new eyes in your stream, you should be. Yes. Okay. So I got 30 minutes. So I got to talk about networking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the last question from Zenik in regards to statistics. If we have time afterwards, I will take in any questions and then we'll take it from there. Okay. We'll take it from there. Would you recommend switching between games each day as a variety streamer, or no? Consistency. Consistency, please. I had a good friend of mine that would be streaming 6 games in a period of 5 hours. If you're going to be switching games that often, I will tell you right now, you are not giving enough time for people to discover who you are. You are basically playing a lottery. You are tossing the dice and you're hoping that someone's going to find you in the hour that you stream that game. That's not good. Try to be consistent. Schedule things out. Like, I have to figure out how I'm going to beat Bloodborne in a week, which is going to be awful, but hey, I'm going to do it. I have to schedule an entire, like, time of me playing Bloodborne over and over and over again. And if I need a break from it, I'll take a day off, play whatever I want, and then go back to it. That's your best bet. That's your best bet. Even console games, same thing. All right. I got time? All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Loco. Go follow Loco, please. I'm not even gonna, like I said, I'm not talk about myself. I'm talking about Loco. Loco gave us the opportunity to do this and have a platform for it. I usually just run this on my own channel, but I like helping out more people. More people. So, all right. Please. No, who are you? I don't even know. The sun's coming in, so the left side of my face is going to be bright as hell. Oh, squats. Ow. Let's talk networking. Let's talk networking for a little bit, because this is very, very important. All right? This is very, very important. How can I put this? I once had someone, when I was growing as a broadcaster, tell me that the most important thing that should matter to you as a broadcaster is networking. And sure, yeah, if you're very smooth with getting to know people and networking, yeah, you can grow. But that's not going to make you a better broadcaster. Talking with people. That's not going to make you a better broadcaster. Work on yourself first. Work on yourself. If you're going into someone else's channel, let's just say, I'm going to use Loco as an example because she's here and I can. If I'm, hello, I'm smooth with people. Well, we're talking about this right here. Hunter, come on. Let's go. Catch up to me. If you're gonna go into someone's channel, say if I walked into Loco's channel and be like, "Hey, streamer, pay attention to me. Why aren't you talking to me? I want to be your friend. I want to network with you. I want to grow. Hey, I just finished stream." You shut your mouth. How do you network with someone that's much larger than you? And that is the biggest question that I get a lot of the time. How big of a streamer should I network with? And how do I network with a streamer? Hey, I just finished drawing a thing. Here's my suggestion. If I'm gonna go into Loco stream, let's just say I didn't even have a check mark. Screw the check mark, all right? I'm a nobody. I have to actually, I'm in a chat client right now, so I can't disable my badge. But let's just say I had no check mark, right? I had the TwitchCon 2017 badge. That's a cool thing. I had a badge that said that I bought Slay the Spire. Cool. You go into the channel, and you go in and you talk to everybody else. You can say hi. You can say, "Hey, Loco, what's up? Hi, chat. How's it going?" And chat will talk to you. What do you do at that point? You don't sit there and be like, "Loco, I'm here. Loco, hey, pay attention." No, you go and you interact with the community. You need to integrate yourself into the community. Once you do that, they will figure out who you are. They will figure out, the bonds start forming there. Because you're spending time in their community to get to know people and to help them grow. Eventually, someone's going to stop around. Like, then you start rating people. Then you start hosting people and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, yeah, that's your key to be like,
I just streamed.
Once you use the raid command and you raid in, you don't have to talk about your stream. You want to know why? Anyone had the answer to this one? Please tell me. Chat, help me out here. Help me out here. Tell me why you don't have to talk about your stream. I need some orange juice. What are raids? The raid tells you just finished streaming. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. The community knows. The community does its thing, its raid thing. Whether it's like, "You guys want to see my thing? Here. Here. Hey, what's up? Thanks for raiding." Cool. So that's my thing. I could also, well, I'm not going to mute the VOD, but I could also do it this way, which seems to be extremely successful, that people really, really enjoy. Right? Right? This, like, a raid response. It's super easy. You don't have to do anything. All right? All you gotta do is... Cool. That's no moon, by the way. That's not a moon. That's not a moon. Right? This is you... Like, this is the streamer understanding that you are a broadcaster. I gotta come over here. You are a broadcaster. They know. You don't have to talk about your stream. Don't do it. Host, raid, talk to, and integrate yourself with the community. That's how you network. Right? It doesn't matter how big the broadcaster is. Like, say if I'm going to raid or host Kriparian, all right? I can almost guarantee that I'm not gonna get a response because they don't need to. They don't need to. So understand who you're rating and be a part of the community. Hang out with them. That's what matters most. Like a really good example, use Hunter. I'm gonna use Hunter. A really good example is one of Hunter's mods. I think he's a mod. If not, then whatever. Toby Lab. Toby is he's also a broadcaster, a smaller broadcaster, but he broadcasts. And how do I know that? Is because I've integrated myself as a part of Hunter's community. Right? And I got to know Toby. After integrating myself into his community, I'm not stealing Hunter's viewers. I know Toby's there all the time. Sometimes Toby stops by and I talk to Toby. Sometimes Toby raids me, and I thank Toby. That's integration, right? I don't care. I don't care about like Toby's numbers. He raided me. Cool, thanks. Let's get some love for that guy, right? Let's get some love for like that. It's straightforward, right? There's no right or wrong way to network with someone. Well, there's actually a wrong way to network, but there's no like effort put into it. Go into a stream and enjoy the stream and talk to that person. Just talk to them. Talk to the community. Get to know them. That's how you network. It's super easy. It's super easy. When you host and raid a lot of times and active with the community gets you nothing back, just ignore it. Talk about it. Ignore it. Ignore it. Sometimes it's hit or miss. I've missed raids. I'm horrible. I've missed raids. But the fact of the matter is, it's not trying to get a shout out. All right? What you care about is having the broadcaster identify you as another streamer or another broadcaster. That's your goal. Your goal is not to be like, hey, shout out me, please. No. No, because what's that going to do to you? Maybe get you one follow. Maybe. And will they watch you? If you're streaming at the same time as the person you just rated? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. So, I mean, that's what I can say about, like, networking. To me, it's a pretty straightforward thing that a lot of people don't understand. It's etiquette. It's etiquette to go into another stream and not talk about your stream. It's etiquette for you to network with the community. Right? It's not etiquette to go around and spam your link. Hey, I like to support streamers that play Fortnite too. Please follow me. Don't be live when someone else is live. That's like going into McDonald's and be like, yeah, can I get a Whopper? I love Whoppers. Hey, there's a Burger King right there. You should go there. They have a Big King. It's like a Big Mac, but better. Like, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. gonna start my own stream now. Oh my god, there you go. Tom's got it right there. Don't ever. Hey, the proper way of leaving. You ready? Proper way of leaving. Hey, I have to go now. Thanks for the stream. I don't know if I can handle this, guys. I can't. It's just too much. And okay, all right. This is like not on topic, but support small streamers. You're not a small streamer. Do you know what you are? A streamer. Stop putting yourself down. Stop it. You are a broadcaster like me. Like Charlie. Like Loco. Like Hunter. Like Tom. Like Man vs. Game. Like Kriparian. That's what you are. Ninja. You're a broadcaster. You are not a failure. You have the tools to be a successful broadcaster. All you have to do is use them properly. So go out and broadcast. Go out and have fun. Hey, I got 40 minutes. Who wants to talk? Who wants to talk about whatever? Well, I mean, broadcasting. I'll answer questions. As long as they're related to broadcasters. And again, results may vary. I am also a bald man who's been streaming on Twitch for 6 years. And I have a very, very powerful following. Very powerful following. And I don't have crazy numbers, but goddamn do I love the community on Twitch. Tell me about your growth and push to partnership. I never had to push to partnership. The reason why I... Oh, God, here come all the questions. All right, I'll answer one at a time, and then we'll just have to... You'll have to ask your question again, because holy crap. So for me, as a broadcaster, like I'm not crazy on the whole idea for push to partnership, because I think I read in a tweet that's like, you just care about the numbers. Now, essentially, yes... Like that. See? Thank you. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it, Smite. I don't like viewing like I love stats. I love analytics. I love numbers. But anytime I look down and I see names of people that have visited my stream or other fellow broadcasters or people I've never met before. Like Nom Nom Ninja. Or Ape Fist. Like, they're people. They are people. Yeah, you can push to partner. That's fine. For me, and whether this be an inspiring thing of never give up, never surrender, Tim Allen, Galaxy Quest. I was turned down for partner like 6 times, 7 times. That's it. And I just kept on doing. I just kept on going. And then one day, they wrote back being like, yep, come on in. You're a partner. That mean I was done? Does that mean I was done? No. If you think partnering is the end goal, you got another thing coming to you, because there is a lot more work when you're partnered. There's a lot more work when you're partnered. And it should be just another stepping stone. It should be just another one. All right. All right, I'm going to scroll up. Did you miss the networking segment? Yeah, it was mostly... It was really short. The networking segment is not very long for a reason, because there's no secret to it. The tools are there. How do I like the low latency on Twitch? It's weird. It's weird. And if I start buffering, or if I stop dropping frames, or start dropping frames, which my internet service provider is known for, it buffers, and I don't like that. I prefer the non-low latency. Any thoughts on Twitter? Twitter is a fickle beast. Do you want Twitter things? All right. Save more questions here, because I have the Twitter things that take me a little bit. So I'll tell you right now, when it comes to Twitter, Twitter is something that I still don't use properly. Do you want more interactions on Twitter? It's very simple. When you link your stream, have a picture, have a video, so people can actually see what you're all about. Clips are freaking fantastic for this. Download a clip that is hilarious of you and upload it to Twitter. Done. More interactions. People get to like a really, really, really quick blip of who you are as a broadcaster. And if you make them laugh, there's a better chance that they're going to click on that. Simply put. Game artwork can work as well. Game artwork is fantastic. But yeah, usually if you want more interactions, have a picture, have a video, and that will help your interactions and your follows. So this is a great crossover for our social media 101 show that's after this. Save that question for that. All right, I'm scrolling back up to try to catch all these questions I missed. Latency, Twitter. Any tips on breaking through the ceiling? Feeling like bashing my head on it without any gateway. Better phrasing, how do you get off a plateau that you've been stranded on for a very long time? Look at what is causing you to plateau. If you are looking for playing like a new game or whatnot, try dabbling into something that you don't usually do. Here's a great way. Here's a great tip. All right, if you feel like you're gonna plateau, start getting uncomfortable on broadcasts. And I'm not talking about like, okay, I'm just gonna show you my belly button. No, like I'm talking about like do something out of your comfort zone. Do something completely new, and see how that plays out for you. Whether it be a new game or a new look of of streaming or like changing your setup a little bit. Like just do something uncomfortable. Do something uncomfortable. Okay, but can I still show up my belly button? No. All right. I'm scrolling back up, so please allow me to go back up. I just ordered a new streaming gaming rig. I watched all the YouTube videos about getting started up. Is there anything I can do to set up my stream before I actually have to stream? I have my stream machine. You can, especially if you're setting up OBS and whatnot. You can. I choose not to because copying things over is a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. You can get other things. Like don't worry about your stream layout and whatnot. Get other things set up for you. Get your stream or your Twitch channel done up with all the information and the panels, and get your Twitter set up. Take some photos. Have a photo shoot. Be pretty. It's okay to be pretty. Okay, I'm still catching up. Roman says that becoming a partner is passing the interview. Absolutely. I love Roman. He's good people. I recommend getting a website. I have a website. I don't use it. My mods changed the date of the deal. Well, Sandblock changed the deals for me, and I have an embed. Yes, get a website. And actually do things with it, because that's just a more SEO. That's more search engine optimization that you can use, that you can leverage for new eyes on your stream. All right, I am not even caught up. Guys, I'm like 5 minutes behind on questions, so I'm still scrolling. How do you transition from a small game, less than 150 viewers, to a larger game? If you're trying to transition, you start with that small game, because if it's giving you 150 viewers and you want to transition into something like WoW or PUBG or something along those lines, you start with a thing that gives you a strong start that gets you higher in the directory, which gets you more visibility. That's the best way I can suggest in that one, honestly. I heard that joining a stream team is the best way to grow. This nice big streamer told me to join his 1,000-person stream of small streamers. He said sometimes he'll raid us. I just need raid every time. No. Stream teams are helpful when done correctly. This is where I plug Would You Kindly. So Would You Kindly is the team, or WYKTV is the team that I'm on now, and I honestly have had such a strong support from not only the team but the community as a whole, where I have never done better. I have never done better, And that's just how crazy this community truly is. A stream team can help, but it has to be done right. In Tom's Kappa comment in regards to like joining a team with thousands of people on it, like it's not really doing it right. Yeah, it's nice to be part of a community, like of a larger broadcaster that has started a stream team. But honestly, like you guys want to work closely together, and it's almost impossible to work closely with thousands of people. Find a team that works for you, and if not, you do it. Like you start that team. You get the collection of broadcasters that you work well with and start something there. A stream team is only as good as the effort put into it, is all I can say. Clips, good. I'm catching up. There's a direct upload for them, yeah. There's a direct download for them, rather. Looking. Belly button streams. Wow, I'm so far behind. Break out of your comfort zone may lower metrics temporarily, but that freshness will give you more ideas. Yes, that's why I like Hunter. This is why I like Hunter. I'm uncomfortable with singing and eating. You guys want to see how I am when I eat? You guys want to see how I am when I eat? Before, I would just toss on this and be like, okay, time to eat. But now, I got something else. And this is me getting slowly out of my comfort level because I do not like eating on stream. I hate singing on stream. I did it twice for our charity marathon or a charity stream for St. Jude. I sang on Twitch. There's a post out there of me and my wife singing of Monsters of Men little talks to each other at karaoke. I will never link to anyone to that because my singing face is like the worst. But when I eat, there you go. I can now eat comfortably and I'm still here. Wow. It's so easy. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Like you can do that. You can do you can just eat on stream and like here, I'll just munch down on my orange juice. Thoughts on stream highlights uploaded to YouTube. It is extremely helpful because more, like, I have a YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded in like 4 years. You know what I should do? Delete everything and then upload highlights. And why? Because anytime I'm live, there's a little thing in the corner being like, oh, I can talk to someone right now about the game that they're playing and not have to wait like almost 4 years for a response on YouTube comments? Free promote? Absolutely. Also, thoughts of green screen versus no green screen. I got you. Hold on. This one, are highlights not saturated themselves on YouTube, though? Oh, absolutely. But there's a potential. I'm actually going to go to my Twitch for a second. Hold on. Video manager? Oh, it's video producer now, isn't it? Hold on. I wasn't prepared for this question, but I got something. Where is... It's a highlight that was done. Like 3 years ago, I did a caster's workshop, and someone actually asked me that question. Whether or not I should have... Oh, I forgot the audio for this was awful. I'm sorry. I learned how to use my microphone way too late. So I had, like, expensive equipment, but I sounded like garbage. But here you go. Someone asked me about using a green screen. And this was my response. People are still firing fireworks at 4 in the afternoon. What is wrong with people? Is this going to work? This is like a 3... Oh, this works. All right, here you go. Again, I'm sorry. I sound awful and junk, but here. Play. Just lately. You don't need anything. You don't need... Fucking... Hold on. You know what? We're doing this right now. Hey! Look! A wall! Look at this thing! You haven't seen this in a long time since I moved in. Wow! Oh! I have a room! 1 second. 1 second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Quick break. Go get coffee and all that. I broke my blue screen. I broke it. Do you need a green screen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It sometimes adds to the charm, having things in the background. Whether you have like a shelf, a nerd shelf that's full of your nerdy goodness, or you just like the green screen. Personally, I like the green screen because it's just easy to cut myself out and I'm not blocking too much. But honestly, it's personal preference. It's like the people that ask oh, hey, do you need a camera to be a broadcaster on Twitch? Oh, guys, look, I'm no longer a broadcaster on Twitch. Shit. What am I even doing here? How do I... Okay. All right. I guess this is the end. Because... No, you don't need a broadcaster. You can be just as entertaining without a camera. I am currently using my hands like I'm speaking to you with a camera. I'm staring at the camera. I am staring at the camera because I am just that guy. All right? I'm just that guy. I have a face for radio. Listen, honestly, Provo, I'm proud that I have a face for radio because I can just turn on the radio voice and go, "Hello, everyone. Welcome to my show." Please no. But, like, you can be just as entertaining. You just need to be a bit more emotive when it comes to your voices and to your reactions and everything. Like, honestly, you don't need a camera to be an entertaining broadcaster. Just be good. Just be good. Just because your camera is off doesn't mean you can be lazy. Put 127.69% into your broadcast. Nice. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. WKPP, Wisconsin. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't have the fake voice. Like, I used to. That's why we heard how I sounded before in my audio. It's like you throw on that fake voice. You throw on that deep voice. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the news. Can't do it. Can't do it. When you made your mic quality better, what did you adjust? I currently have a desk-facing open area of the room, and I'm noticing a little echo. Sound foam works wonders, honestly. Sound foam does absolutely work wonders. Your best bet is to try to have something in front of you absorb the sound. For me to make my audio better, I honestly didn't. There you go. There you go. I just learned how to use my equipment. You think there's nothing happening in the background right now because it sounds super clean, like there's nothing happening? All right? Let me just point out. Let me just point out one thing. Do you hear that? That's my PC. That's a fan running at the same time. Like, Charlie can sneeze in the other room and you'd hear her. I just learned how to use my equipment. That's pretty much the biggest thing. And also the biggest change for me is the fact that I used a Blue Yeti for the longest time. I don't recommend it, especially if you have an open area room. It is a condenser microphone. You can probably hear the pizza joint down the street making pizza. Like, that's why condenser microphones are bad. Get yourself a nice dynamic microphone. A nice entry level with XLR is probably an SM58. It's pretty much like this, but like $400 cheaper. And it will work wonders. It's a dynamic microphone. Get a nice windscreen. You have to get yourself a preamp compressor and other stuff, and you can hear me breathing. So, yeah. It's just me using my audio equipment. That's it. That's just it. I'm a pleb headset mic. That's fine. I use this thing. This is a SteelSeries Arctis 7. That's fine. It works. It's not great. But the biggest thing is, if you want to keep people in your broadcast, you need to sound good. You need to sound good. If you sound like you're speaking into a toaster, more than likely, someone's going to leave because they can't stand the way that you sound. So if I had a choice to have a microphone with no webcam, if I had like a really, really good microphone with no webcam, or a headset mic with the webcam, I am going to take the no cam. I'm going to take the no cam. Would a noise gate filter? So I made the Yeti sound pretty okay, but a noise gate won't solve everything, especially if the noise gate is too harsh, because it will just like pop in and pop out, and it's not a pleasant thing to listen to. It is not a pleasant thing to listen to. SM57, thank you. I thought it was SM58. All right, hold on. Now I got to go back up. Sound phone's pretty cheap. It is pretty cheap, but unless you live in Canada. If you live in Canada, nope. Can you give us a quick sample of your mic with raw settings versus default? Sure, absolutely. Was that a monster behind you? No, that's just Adelaide. That's our cat. We have one of two. All right. Pure unfiltered? Pure unfiltered. How can I do this? How can I do this? I would have to take like 2 seconds to do this because I got to go behind. I got to go behind my equipment and pop things out. I usually have like what I like to call my joke setting. Which is this. So, hi, guys. Welcome in to the Streamer Workshop, the Casters Workshop here on StreamerSquare. Thank you so much for being here and a part of it. This is day one. There might be future ones later. So, like, I have my joke settings, right? And that's fine. That's my example of a toaster mic. But, like, pure, unbridled, like, no filters, I'd have to turn off. I'd have to get my preamp. Like, I'd have to turn off my compressor first. Will this work? God, that's like the first time since I've actually turned off my preamp. Or, sorry, my compressor. That don't happen. But yeah, there you go. There you go. That is plain ass settings. There's nothing done. I have to make sure my low cut filter's off. 1 second. Gotta drop down. Muted, by the way. Ugh. All right. There you go. 100% no filter on my microphone. No noise gate. Nothing. That's what it sounds like. Now I have to remember which buttons I pressed. Sounds the same? You might have to turn it up just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Now let's get the filters on. Beautiful. Oh my god. 80 squats was a mistake for charity. Oh. Is the white noise that is now. Yep. Yep. That's pretty much it. There was a couple of questions I missed up here. So I'm going to go back and grab it. It's also very warm here, so if I get a nice little bald sheen to me, I'm sorry. Is it possible to block Discord and web browser sounds from OBS so that OBS only picks up the game and mic sound? Yes. Yes. The way to do that, though, would be... Oh, man. You'd have to route the audio properly. Essentially, if you're talking about doing it like you can hear it all, but OBS doesn't, you would have to have your headset, if you're not having it like an audio settings, because you got to tell OBS to only listen to one of the audio channels and then have yourself hear all of them. It's more along the lines of like you play the game but don't have Discord or a Discord like voices come through. or like chrome come through, you know? That's the thing. Is that a car driving by, or is that the sound of the PC fan? That's the sound of my PC cooler, my radiator, as well as a box fan or a little fan that's right beside me that's keeping me from becoming a sweaty mess. I got an AT2020 and a decent Behringer USB mixer, works wonders. AT2020, I believe, is condenser as well, which is fine. It works fine. You just have to tweak some settings a bit more, so. Any suggestions on on lights? I have a softbox set up. Lights get hot. Any light will get hot. Any light will get hot. I spent $500 on lights because someone said that LED lights aren't as bright as normal bulbs. I will tell you right now, that's a dirty lie. Why? Because I have the exact same brightness on 2 of the 5 light bulbs that I purchased. And I have 10 total. You do not want to see what it looks like with all 10 lights turned up. You do not want. I have simple soft boxes. They work. I now have lights until the year 2870. Essentially. Essentially. That's a lot of lights. It is a lot of lights. I totally want to see it. You guys want to see it? Hold on. Where did I put it? Did I send it to you, Sand? I think I sent it to somebody. I sent it to somebody because it's ridiculous looking. In the meantime, someone get some dills into the chat. Give me some good old pickles while we wait for me to scroll up here. I can just look at my phone. I don't know who I sent it to. Sorry. So, cats on Twitch. My joke on my channel is exploit animals for financial gain. That's the joke. All right, let me see if I can find it. I apologize for looking at my phone. This is very important for you guys. With that many lights, you can see into 2817. You aren't wrong. You are not wrong when it comes to that. Oh, God, that's my thumb picture. Ew. I'm such a thumb. No, go away. I want my image of all my lights. I'll have to find it afterwards. Would you recommend for condenser microphones? Why is your dynamic microphones, as Marina stated, they require a lot more gain. But if you're looking for condenser microphone settings, you want to have that microphone as close to you as possible and turn down the gain completely. I remember when I was using my my Blue Yeti, the microphone was like this far away from me, and I turned down the gain to nothing. Nada. It's on my Twitter. If Sandblock, if you want to find the image of me like blown out with the lights, that'd be great. What else? What do you think about not using cam? Already answered that. Not using cam is fine. Just be more emotive with your voice. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So yeah, I have like 10 more minutes, so I think I'm going to utilize this time to start shutting her down. Usually the questions tend to ease up a bit, and then we have some setup here coming up for Social Media 101 coming up here for you guys at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's in about 20-ish minutes. So look forward to that one. This is gonna be this is like the hot spot right now for Q&As, for workshops and whatnot. This is it. This is your place right now. This is StreamerSquare. But if you guys don't know who I am, hi, I'm the Inexpensive Gamer. I hate my name. I've always wanted to change my name, but 6 years of search engine optimization is yelling at me to say don't do it. So I'm not going to. So my name is Rue. I'm live every night, 7 p.m. Eastern, except for Wednesdays. I play all kinds of things. My staple game is Warframe on Thursdays. And I love Runner 3. I'm a big fan of the Runner series. We've just finished playing through games that I haven't actually finished through it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I tell you guys where to get cheap games. You guys like cheap games? You like free games? Who doesn't like free games? and that's pretty much the majority of it. So be sure to check me out if you want. We have horrifying and cute emotes at the same time. That's just pretty much it. What did we actually finish? Did we finish a game recently? We haven't, right? I just start games and I don't finish them because a new game comes out and I'm like, I have to show everyone this game. Hollow Knight we beat. We beat Hollow Knight. Wow. In the past 30 days, I've beaten one game. Yeah. Hold on, past 90 days? Yakuza Kiwami we beaten. There you go. There you go. Into the Breach we beat. And that's about it. We've beaten 3 days in the past 90. Or 3 games in the past 90. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, there you go. There you go. I got you, Amy. I got you. There you go. This is with every single one of my lights on. I bought $500 worth of LED lights. And that's what happened. So you do not need crazy lights. This is also the gain turned down on my on my camera. So don't do that. Are you trying to star in Powder 2? Yes. Yes. There's some good lights. As a bald man trying to get the right light for a green screen, it's so hard. It can be tricky. I don't have the lights actually pointing on me. I have one light in front of me. That's it. Everything else goes behind me. Can you diagnose mouth with that? All right. I am going to call it there. Again, I only prepared for like an hour and a half of content. So now we're just BSing a little bit, and I really shouldn't. So thank you for being a part of it. Remember, SullyKnown.com is one of your best friends, has a lot of information. Check back every couple of days. Don't make it a habit to watch every day your stats, because it's going to drive you crazy. Find out what people are watching. Watched hours is probably the most powerful and most important statistic on Twitch that the Twitch analytics do not have anymore for some reason. It's great to monitor growth with Sully and the hours watched. Play with what your people want to watch, as opposed to having multiple days of what they are not watching. And finally, network smart. People know that you're a streamer. You don't have to talk about that thing. Integrate yourself in a community. Get to know the people around you. People will find out who you are, and growth will happen. Don't worry if it goes by the wayside once in a while. We do our damnedest as broadcasters to appreciate any form of support. So there you go. SullyKnown.com. It's all there. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. It's at InexpensiveGamer, no E in the gamer on Twitter, or just whisper me on Twitch. I do get back to messages eventually, but that's my Twitter, and you guys notify me on Twitch. But aside from that, I'm gone. I'll see you guys later tonight on my stream if you guys are going to be stopping by about 7 p.m. And please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. In about 15 minutes, Social Media 101 is happening here on StreamerSquare. So do not go far. This is some pretty important stuff that you need to know, especially if you want to learn how to grow your Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other stuff. Thank you, StreamerSquare, Loco Hunter. Thank you guys for having me on. Sorry I ramble a lot. Hang tight. We will be right back.